You have a reason to be thankful. Because many cannot hear. Many can only listen to the melodies of the world, the chitter-chatter, the noise, not knowing what they're hearing, but just listening. And then you find yourself acting it out, singing the songs, living the life. And then it comes to that point when the time stops. Sometimes it stops slowly, and sometimes suddenly. You know, like getting in a car accident. Or maybe old age, you're getting sick and it's slow. But I'll tell you now, it is written, the presence of the Father is like the twinkling of an eye. When you cross over into the realm of the spiritual, you have to give an account for the time. Our Heavenly Father did not give us time to be entertained, fancied. He gave us time with purpose. And it is the foundation of His Word today. The title of this Word today is Faith Is. Faith is. What do you mean by that? Faith is. You know, it's a word we take very lightly, but in the realm of the Spirit, it is the only word of reverence. What do you mean? You see, the Father written in His Word that faith is the evidence of things hoped for. You know, not seen. What do you mean by that? He said faith comes by hearing and hearing the word of the Heavenly Father. And the word of the Heavenly Father is not a thing. Are you getting it now? Where do we find this faith? In the Bible? No. It's not here. The Bible, our Heavenly Father allowed men to write, orchestrate in their little mind and think that they had some type of intelligence. There is no mind outside of the Heavenly Father. He creates evil. He created the serpent and gave him a wise mind, O Mr. Flesh, for His purpose. But certain things He couldn't take out of the book. The book was written for a schoolmaster to lead us to the truth, to faith, once you understand it. Well, what about the faith of the Moors in the Bible? They were demonstrating to you what faith is. It was written for your example. When the Father speaks, it's a quiet voice, and we all heard it. Anyone of age have heard this voice. When you're hearing the loud voice in your brain saying, have pride. And the small voice beneath it says, it's not needed. And you choose the latter. It's there all the time. Father says every man is given a measure of faith. You see it throughout the word of the Heavenly Father. Men have to make decisions. Life or death. What's the difference? Let me share with you from the very beginning. Eve had to make a choice. What the Father said through her husband to her, or what she was saying to herself. Looking at him, you think he is. Get to make all the decisions in the house. I make my own decisions. Thought it was a serpent? No, she was the serpent in the flesh. And there goes the Adam. Denying the only true essence of life and existence, the faith. The Father spoke to him for his choice. Don't even let's see right here, bro. Let's see your choice. The faith or the foolishness? He chose the foolishness. Why was it foolish? Because whatsoever is not of faith is death. It's sin. It's waste. You know, when you eat all the pizza and it's good at first, and eventually it starts tasting nasty. Having all the pleasure till you just get tired of pleasure. Get tired of people, of the pretty. Look, let me put all this stuff on so I can be pretty. And then you get older and you recognize it don't really matter. You ain't trying to please anybody anymore. Done that. You have to get older to get to that point. When you understand that you're only enticing other creatures that will devour you. Don't want to know you, just devour you. That's all. Take from you until you have nothing left. But close, my Father speaks very clearly. And I say my Father because it's the greatest reverence that we have in a logical mind, a real Father. So we trust. Not a dead, but a Father who's been there, who's taught you, and you know you've been taught. It's a difference. Not the ABCs, but how to do life. Listen. There's no other way to please me, man, outside of faith. Faith is my word given to you quietly. It's going to always be against the flesh. Always. I can have fun. It can feel good. All that. Don't take that chance. It's not worth it. And only when you listen to it, it grows louder. It speaks audibly like I'm talking to you right now. But every time you deny it, it gets quieter. What happened? Where do you go? You moved. I'm not following, says the Heavenly Father. I'm not following you. Good luck is what he said to Adam. But Jesus demonstrated differently. He said, the things that you see me do, man, you need to do them, not in the flesh, but in the way of the Spirit. Me and my Father are one. I'll tell you how it's done. I only know what he says, not what I say. Are you getting it now? That's how intense it is. So now, either it is or it is not. It's on the table. Either you're of faith or you're of the foolish. That's all that's on the table right now. Why is it foolish? Because the end would be waste. And you thought you got something and you have nothing. You thought you were pretty for a brief moment like a rose, never ever becoming beautiful. Because only a beautiful rose can last. You know when you pull in a book or a Bible or something? Because of who gave it to you? It's beautiful. The memory is attached to it. But he just looked pretty, right? My Father says, judgment has come now, bro. I need to know. As I needed to know with Abraham. Hold on, Abraham, don't kill the boy. I just needed to know, man. If you're going to trust what I tell you to do or trust what you feel. Are you understanding how this works now? It wasn't about anything else. I need to know if you're going to have faith tonight. What is faith? What did I say about the matter? Jesus told his disciples when they were going across the stormy weather, they were complaining. We've seen this before, man. We're going to die. We're fishermen. What did Jesus say? Where's your faith, man? What faith? What did I say to you in the beginning? You said we're going to the other side. Did I say anything about how we're going to get there? A smooth trip? It didn't matter how you get there. I need you to know that you're going to get there. Then you can rest like me on this boat and not be frantic and embarrass me as though you don't know me. You want to do it in your own strength? Good luck with that one. Because it's not by strength. It's by my word. What did I tell you? I told you whatever I bring before you, give it all that you have, and then that's it. That's it. You got other things to do now. You got a family. got a husband. You got a house. You got little people and pets. So now you know. Faith is or faith is not. You will be the truth or you will die the lie. Until we talk again, have faith.